I hit 10K a month at 17 years old. I dropped out of high school, and now I'm 18, making multiple 5 figures a month. I will give that proof for that shortly. And do I think that work-life balance is real? The short answer, no. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're in the New York City. You have two skyscrapers, and in between one another, you have this tightrope, really long rope. And guess what? You're on top of it. As you look down, you see taxi drivers, people on the sidewalks, people fighting, kids buying hot dogs. Alright, but you're up there. And guess what? You're walking forward. But here's the thing, you need to keep your balance, because if you don't, you will die. So how do you keep your balance? As you go forward, you lean to one side, you lean to the other, and you keep balancing yourself out. But guess what happens if you lean to one side a little too hard? That's right. You fall and you plummet to your death, and you probably land on a child and kill them as well. Life happens. So that is work-life balance for you. I feel that work-life balance, gurus will try and say that it is real, but up until a certain point, maybe it is. But here's the thing. I feel that once you're up there, and by up there, I mean you're making like 20K a month plus, I've experienced one thing. If you go a little too hard to one side, let's say you go too hard in your business, your family will tell you, they will say that, oh, you're working too hard. So you will balance yourself out, and you will lean to one side. And it's this constant cycle of leaning to one another. You have family, friends, relationships on one side, your social life, you could say. And on the other side, you have your work life, your business. So it is this constant leaning to one side and to the other. You cannot, unless you're so skilled, but I haven't really seen anyone do it. You cannot just, sprint across the tightrope. You cannot perfectly balance everything. No, balancing works in a way where you lean to one side and you lean to the other. Does that make sense? So, but I want you to realize one thing. Leaning to one and the other is not a bad thing, you could say. If you give yourself time and space yourself between your friends and your family and whatever else your hobbies may be, whenever you come back to it, meaning you lean back to that side, guess what? The experience will be way better. And you've probably noticed this. You haven't seen your friend for, let's say, a year. You meet them and it's just a fucking blast. You're laughing with them, you're talking about what you've experienced, and when both of you are absent from one another's lives, and you're just loving life with them. But you spend way too many days with them in a row, and guess what? You suddenly get bored of them. You do not have anything to talk about, and you just kind of hate them. Like, you want to punch them in the face. You've gotten bored of them. So maybe it's a good thing that work-life balance isn't real. Because if you always had enough time for both your friends and your business, you would get bored of both. But if you grind your ass off on your business for, let's say, a good month, and then you take, I personally don't take any days off, but for example, you took like a week off and you went on a holiday with your family, that would just be amazing, don't you think? Because going out on a vacation with your family for a week and maintaining your business at 100% capacity, in my opinion, that isn't possible. you wouldn't be focused. You would always be distracted, and if you were paying 100% of your attention to your business, logically you couldn't be paying 100% of your attention to your family. Does that make sense? So as you're moving forward, as you're moving forward in your business, realize that nothing will ever be perfectly balanced. Sometimes you will lean to one side too hard, and let's say your friends will say, "Hey, dude, what the fuck is happening?" And then you will lean to your friends, and your business will say, "Haha, fuck you, that bank balance is going lower." And you keep on balancing to one side, and that's how you maintain balance. That's how you walk across this tightrope. Oh, yeah. At the beginning of the video, I promised I would give you proof for my achievements. So make sure you come back to this video. Come back to this video because you will probably get lost in the loophole. Come back to this video. Go into the comment section and you will see my Instagram. I post my client wins daily because I get a lot of client wins. I make a lot of money from my clients. And from every single one of those wins that you will see, I get a percentage. Add that shit up, and you will see that I'm not fucking around. I'm not lying to you, because a lot of people are skeptical. Yeah, so make sure you do that and you come back to this video. I suppose you came back. So, is this making sense to you now? This is my philosophy. Maybe someone else will tell you differently. Maybe someone will say that, oh, work-life balance is actually real, you know. I maintain 100% focus on my business and on my family and friends at the same time. I just made a new e-com website while I was in Hawaii partying. I don't know, that doesn't seem really logical to me. Like, surely the work quality just wouldn't be there because you're constantly distracted. But that's just my take. Why did I stutter so hard here? Whatever, back to my point. And I really don't want you to feel like you're missing out. If you go into business knowing that there will be these periods of, you know, you balancing meaning you will lean to one side and the other. If you go into business knowing that, I feel like everything is gonna be alright. If you're aware of the fact that you're gonna need to grind a lot, but after that period of grinding you're gonna get to hang out with your family, with your friends, then cool. Do that. Now personally, I'm leaning pretty much, how could you say this? I'm over leaning to the side of business. The last time that I have went out to the city with my friends was like, like a year ago now. And I'm not even depressed, not nothing. I genuinely love my business. And that by itself feels like I have work-life balance because I am so passionate about what I do that my work doesn't even feel like work. Does that make sense? Like, whenever I'm working, whenever I wake up, I literally wake up with a smile on my face. It is because I get to change people's lives. Not only do I help fitness coaches make more money, not only do I help more people get in shape, not only do I make money, but also my, family members make money. Everyone wins. And that just makes me feel so passionate. And it's actually really fun to implement the knowledge that I've gathered over this year. I've been in business for around 15 months now. I'm making multiple 5 figures a month, which is actually pretty applaudable. Yeah, not a lot of people achieve that. But yeah, I am so passionate about what I do that this genuinely feels like a video game. Like, just waking up, Imagine like you boot up GTA online, your character appears in a fucking shower or whatever, and you just go about your day, you make money, and you go back to sleep, meaning you turn the game off. That's how I view life. What the fuck is happening to my camera? That's how I view life right now. I just wake up, I grind on my business, on my physique, on my knowledge. I just level up, I become better. What is happening to my camera, dude? Holy shit. Oh my. The lighting is so shit. Wait 1 second, dude. There we are. I apologize. Yeah, so maybe viewing business as a video game by itself will help you achieve quote unquote work-life balance, because your work will become your life. Your work and your business will become something that you're so passionate about that it feels like quote unquote life. You know, it will feel like play to you. It will just be fun. That's a good idea. Yeah, I haven't completed a tantrum here. So to recap the video for you so you don't forget anything. Work-life balance, I feel like, isn't real. You quote unquote balance things out by leaning to one side and leaning to the other. And you're just constantly in this cycle of leaning, if that makes sense. Because that's how you balance yourself while walking on a tightrope. And at the end of the video, I told you that maybe a good idea on how you could, quote, achieve work-life balance status is is actually loving what you do. Now, I'm not saying that you should go and find something that you're passionate about, because I don't think that passion makes you money. You can be passionate about planting potatoes, but is that gonna make you a lot of money? You become passionate as a result of being good. So get good at what you do, make a lot of money, and you will become passionate, and your business won't even feel like business. It'll just feel like fucking play to you. So yeah, that was my rant for the day. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this made you think a little, because thinking is actually a thing that not a lot of people do, and thinking is a good way of coming up with good ideas. So yeah, have a beautiful day, man. I hope that you kill it out there. I pray to God that you prosper. And yeah, destroy it, man. Peace.